up, guys, man? Welcome back to another podcast, man. I got a very intelligent, interesting guest today. I'm not gonna tell his story, man. I'm gonna let him tell his story, man. Welcome to the podcast, big dog.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. So tell him a little bit about you, man. Tell him a little bit about you.
My name is Sheldon Thurgood, police officer from the Houston Police Department.
Come on.
Graduated from the Texas Southern University.
You and my wife might have something.
Yeah.
She PV.
Well, I got my we have friends because I got my master's at Prairie View.
Okay. So, cool.
She ain't gonna beat me up too bad.
Yeah, man. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about your journey, man. You know, being a police officer and then also getting into your book, you know, the motivation, the things that I really checked out. I want to really dive into that. All right. So let's talk about like your story, man. Tell us a little bit about your story. What made you want to become an author?
Man, that's the question. That's the journey. I didn't even know. You know, I was a ball player. I played basketball.
Okay.
You know, my whole life.
Come on.
And that's what I thought I was gonna be. I thought I was gonna become an NBA player.
Come on.
And that's, you know, playing basketball with the big boys and they teaching me and they, you know, being aggressive to me. I can't play. I'm too small. And then but the outcome of that I learned and I got better to the point to where I was doing great to be on a level.
Yes.
And so that whole time playing sports, I just thought I was gonna make it because of all the accomplishments that happened at that time.
And so you thought you was gonna make it. You figured out you're gonna make it. What made you want to go into being a police officer, though?
You know, that didn't come until a little later. So on the basketball journey, after I tried out for Texas Southern, I went to junior college and played there for a year, and then I decided to walk on at TSU, which I actually did a great job. But the injuries, you know, the injuries, and the coach was just worried about me, man, go see the doctor because things just kept happening to the point to where you know, I got cut. Okay. And so remember being little playing basketball, you already had that dream of making it to the NBA.
Yes, sir.
So your mom, you gonna buy a house. And now it's cut short. So it's like you just ran into a wall and it's like, what's next?
That shifted your mindset though.
It mentally shifted me to where I went through a little depression stage. Okay. And but you know, with the resilience that I had from my brothers and role models growing up, I was able to figure out how to bounce back. Oh yeah. And during that time, I knew I was with grandma. Grandmother, I had to Hey, she was teaching me a lot, but I knew I had to get a job. Because I know responsibilities start to take place. At that time. So I did, and it started when I got hired onto the juvenile detention center in Harris County. And so that's kind of where it all started. Everything, my purpose. I always say the purpose that God had planned for me.
I like that purpose that God had planned for me, man. That's good. So now you're a police officer. Your life changing. I know years going by. How long you been a police officer?
I've been a police officer for 12 years.
So those 12 years period. What year did you write that book? And when you started your police officer journey, from the day you wrote that book, what?
So actually, my second year anniversary will be on my birthday, June 6th, coming up.
So you was already 10 years in, so you decided to write the book.
The book wasn't even thought of. So even, you know, my journey in being a detention officer led me to becoming a police officer.
I like that.
I didn't give you that because I wanted to do something more. You know, you're seeing all the kids coming in. You're trying to figure out what more can you do. Yes, you've done a lot of mentorship inside. So God, what is it that you have for me that I can take on the outside and do?
That's more? That's good.
And didn't know that it was gonna be a police officer, and that's what happened.
Oh wow! So I want to get into your mind though, because a lot of less than 1% of the world is an author. So when you look at the numbers, it's like 0.08% is an author compared to the people in the world versus the people who wrote a book and the history. So you already in like your own little, being different. You know what I'm saying? Because I always ask people, anybody else in your family wrote a book?
Not
That's what I'm saying. So now you start, how many of your friends wrote a book besides shipping them? We know they on a mission, but outside of that though,
I know some associates, but nobody is so close.
Yeah.
Some that, some friends that I know, but it's tough.
It's tough.
Count. Yeah.
It's tough. So you started to want to write the book. how did you get the title? Let's show the book.
So here's the book. Make sure y'all get it on Amazon.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you type in Sheldon Thurgood, whatever it takes.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's quite a few books with whatever it takes. You got to type in the author's name.
Yes.
So that's it right there.
All right.
Actually, that's your copy.
Okay, cool. So walking through God's purpose. Let's talk about it. I like to talk about it. First of all, I want to talk about the title. Because I first seen that title. I seen this title with Grant Cardone. He had like a TV series, whatever it takes. And so now I'm saying, so how did your mind get to that level of whatever it takes?
I was always using that with my youth group.
Okay.
My youth outreach, Good Deeds Incorporated.
Okay.
I had a youth mentorship program. And I was always telling them that was the model. That was something that was always coming, that I always said to them.
Okay.
You got to do whatever it takes. So if I was doing a one-on-one mentoring with one of the kids, man, you got to do whatever it takes.
I love it.
So it just stuck with me. And I kept it. And then, you know, I started saying it, and then the whole group, man, whatever it takes. So I go to the school, 1, 2, 3, everybody say whatever it takes. So we ride.
Yes.
And it just been something that stuck with me. And not just for them. I actually use that for my life too.
That's good.
I'm pouring into so many people, not knowing that I need that motivation myself.
Ooh, hold on, I don't think I missed that, Jim. He pouring into others, not knowing that he needs some of that himself. Right. Sometimes I think God put us on a purpose, and to realize that the more we give, the more he gives us.
Absolutely.
So as you point into them, it was coming right back to you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good. And then the subtitle is Walking Through God's Plan. Let's talk about that.
So he already had, I always tell people, everybody has a purpose. God has a purpose, a gift, and everybody just have inside them, right? But the challenge is us trying to find that purpose.
Come on, talk about it.
You know, and that's living and going through those tough times, going through those challenges, going through those obstacles.
Come on.
Getting cut off the basketball team, doing whatever it takes to figure out, God, what is it that you have for me? And you praying and you trying to figure this life out that he has planned for you. And throughout my journey, things just kept coming my way.
Come on.
I say walking through his purpose because it's like he already had it.
He ordered your steps.
He ordered it.
Come on.
Had a pathway for me. And I was just walking. So look, guys, my pathway wasn't just straight. You know, I had to go through this little rock, this little brick hit me over here.
Come on.
You know, but I was able to maneuver through it.
Come on.
And God was able to allow me, just follow me. You gonna go through this.
Come on.
And I tell people all the time, man, these roads ain't easy. It's just like roads in Houston. Them potholes.
That ain't easy.
No potholes. You hit one with your time.
You might be out of there.
You might be out of there.
Yeah.
But you maneuver through it. I didn't hit a whole bunch of potholes throughout my life.
And that's good though. So how did you grow up? Did you grow up with 2-parent household, single parent household? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you grow up?
Mom. I had a parents. My dad was in my life.
Okay.
As a youngster.
Okay, I got you.
And then my mom, they had a little divorce.
Okay.
A divorce, and then my mom took over after that, as mothers do.
So she subbed in.
Man, hey, put me in the game, coach.
She subbed in.
My mom was all, you know what? My mom was already
yes, sir,
in the front lineup. She was already on the front court, back court, side court, on the bench, off the bench. She was my cheerleader, my number one fan.
Come on.
And that's my mom. She just deserved. That's why when I was little, I said, when I make it to the NBA, I was going to buy her a house.
You already had it planned out.
It was planned out.
Come on.
And so that's why it really hurt me, but she's so excited of this life that I have now. It's amazing.
And so you writing this book, as you sitting down writing it, because I want to get into the author mind. You sitting down write it, all right? How from the start to finish, how long it took you to write it?
It took me 3 years.
Ooh, come on.
This was inconsistent. This was things coming my way. You know how you make plans. You got other things going on. You got this over here. You got this event.
Yes.
You trying to do this.
Yes.
You're just a jack of all trades. But I'm going to tell you what really helped me out was COVID.
Talk about it.
Hey, when that pandemic hit, I sat down somewhere because we really couldn't go
nowhere.
You know, we go outside, you got COVID, you know. So, man, let me sit my little tail down. And I don't know what got into me. It's like the thoughts, the words, everything was just the stories.
Come on.
And I was able to do at least about 20 pages in one day.
Wow.
It was just flowing.
Locked in.
It was locked in. And you know, you make your mistakes and everything.
Of course.
man, it turned out to be so beautiful. I was so proud of myself, and it took that. It's like God, just like my heart did, my heart surgery.
Come on.
God knew I was working so much. I was working so hard. And sometimes God will know how to sit you down.
Come on.
When you're doing something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he sat me down. I'm telling you, I thought I got that little heart procedure. Yeah. I'm on the couch just chill. I say, God, I'm praying.
Come on.
Him talking.
Come on.
I'm singing hymns.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Singing songs, but I'm building more of a relationship with him. And I'm just so grateful for all the things that
one of the models I say, your connection to God will determine your direction. Your connection to him will determine your direction.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna get a little bit in this book because I want to kind of like give us a brief overview. So you were saying, I see you wrote a part that said my neighborhood and my family. What inspired you to write that part?
Well, of course, that's my neighborhood is where it's my foundation.
Yes.
The foundation of my neighborhood, like I was telling you about when I grew up around amongst friends.
I got you.
My friends, my brother friends that was older than me. So I'm just learning, the hard, tough guys.
Come on.
With the knowing drugs, the alcohol, and having some of my friends, what we was doing, playing little ball. We was playing a lot of the PlayStation games.
Come on.
Hanging out. So. And then I had some other friends doing some other things. So I had kind of like the best of both worlds.
I got you.
So I can't leave my neighborhood out, and all the people in the neighborhood, like my neighbors and everything that I also raises too.
So you talked about you talked a little bit about hoop dreams, but a new start. What was that about?
New start was just trying to like in the police era.
Okay.
It's like it was like a brand new fresh start for me. Career wise, just trying to see myself trying to accomplish a lot of goals I had planned for these kids.
Come on.
And from that point to now, it took me so many places, brother. It taught me so much, and I was able to accomplish so many things that God had planned for me.
And I see you talked about the power of prayer. What made you write that one?
Hey, I was like, man, I hope you say that about the power. Hey, and to be honest with you, man,
come on, talk about
my grandma spoke that through you. Ooh. I know she did. She, my grandma lost my grandma a couple of weeks on Easter.
This year.
And that's what she always
did. Oh, wow.
She always talked to me about the power of prayer. My Instagram friends and family know I gripe on this every single time.
Come on.
How important prayer is.
Yes, it is.
And how, God can hear you. But you believe in what you say. Believe in and have faith. That's one of the magic words.
Come on.
So grandma will always tell me at any given time, make sure you say your prayer. I mean, that was what the power was.
Yes.
So I had to, and to be honest with you, when I made that chapter, she was the first person to read it. So I say, grandma, here go your chapter right here. This is what you always be talking about, power of prayer.
Come on. That's crazy, man. The next one is making a difference. What made you want to write that?
Making a difference just kind of summed up to everything that I've been doing, accomplished in the community, with the kids, with my homeless friends out on the streets.
Come on.
Just in people's lives, in everyday lives. I do a lot of giving.
I love it.
And I don't ask for nothing back. That's what that purpose is all about. Is like you said, giving.
Yes.
Better to give.
A closed hand can't receive anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So right, and I make sure that I give what I can to the people that's in need.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, then I see you talked about, and I want to talk. I'm gonna skip some, but I see you talk. I don't know what this is about. Scared to death. What that mean?
That was in the police. You gotta read it, man. Y'all gonna have to read the book because he going in. Basically, I get.
No, it's a lot of chapters. I'm skipping a lot of chapters though. I'm just highlighting some things so you guys can go get the book.
Yeah.
But I want him to kind of expound a little bit on, like, you know what I'm saying. What made you write that?
That was it was a point in the when I was in the academy. I was talking about some things that we was going through. They was taking us through.
Come on.
But it was actually like it was something, just different challenges. You know, you're a police officer, man. There's some things that you see, and you it's unexpected.
Sometimes. Oh wow.
You can be rolling up on something, not knowing, and then boom, you looking at something, and all of a sudden, man, your whole body just changed in the fear. It's just one of them situations.
I got you.
So that's what I was talking about in the book. It was just about just being, this scared, but not just so much that you. You just like, man, but that's a nice chapter too to read.
So now we're going into how. You don't mind? How old are you?
I'm 40.
40. All right. So now we're going to the second half of your life. You know what I'm saying? I say second half because I'm 43. So we're going to the second half of your life. What's some things that you can tell people so that they, like, if you can go back and tell your 13-year-old self something, what would you tell him so that today your life look different?
I mean, I would try to invest in a lot of people,
talk about it.
Investing. I'd be more smart, knowledgeable in how to do my own thing.
I got you.
Being an entrepreneur, doing things on my own.
Come on.
I mean, education and everything is great. I can't knock that. I learned so much from the education.
Oh yeah.
Side, but the business side, I didn't. So if I would have known what I know now,
come on.
I would tell my 13-year-old self that, man, make sure you get business minded, entrepreneurship.
Come on.
Knowing how to run your own business, run your own thing, ownership, investments and things like that. That's one of the things.
I would say ownership is good because so many times, man, I tell a lot of my young Black entrepreneurs, a lot of and I say this because I say my wife used to be a school teacher, then she turned to counsel. Now she's a full-time entrepreneur. We both are, but the thing I always say is like we see a drug dealer kid that's 16, 17, 18. He got the skills, but he don't have the knowledge to turn those same skills into business skills. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always want to focus on because we tend to forget about those kids. It's like, oh, he gonna be in jail. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, well, what if we can grab, I'm not saying we can save everybody, but what if we can grab some of them and say, hey, man, you selling drugs. Let me say how to sell your own business. Let me show you how to start your own business. Let's get that same mindset and start to create. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's more important in our community, though. You know what I'm saying? So you got a nonprofit. I keep hearing you saying you helping kids. Like, what you got going on?
With Third Good Deeds. So that's okay. How I was up in purpose. My organization is called Third Good Deeds.
Talk about it.
Dealing with that's what I'm saying. God all had this planned out. I didn't even know. Now he put me somewhere where I was able to gain passion for these kids at juvenile.
Okay.
And other things before that, like teaching people how to throw the ball. I was really good at helping.
Yes.
But I wanted to formulate an organization where we can take kids to go out and do things. Like we had a lot of kids that had a lot of anger issues. They were always violent, or they didn't know how to care for others.
Come on.
So now I wanted to build a team that we can actually take kids to go out and become selfless. Know how to treat your elderly. Know how to treat homeless. Just know how to give back and not just worry about yourself all the time. Not take life for granted. And that's what I did we're going on 10 years.
Okay.
And the kids that I've pretty much raised.
Yes.
And that's all they've been doing. And you have some that do their own thing now.
Come on.
My daughter, she's giving back socks. She's giving back socks to the homeless. She doing her own little thing. Some of the kids, they do things in their colleges.
I love it.
And that's
all because of your stewardship.
I mean, that's the beauty of
That's the beauty of it. I tell people that, man, is we here to be steward to others. So I always meet young men. They're like, man, you got your own business. Man, you got your own studio, man. I'm like, first of all, knowledge ain't power. The application of knowledge is the power. A lot of people you meet got knowledge, but they don't apply. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to take the knowledge and apply it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can flip the script. Then you can be a millionaire at 25. But you got to be willing to put your 10,000 hours in.
You got to. Yeah. It don't come easy. I always say that all the time. I stress that nothing that you try, that type of money.
Yes.
Oh man, come on, man. You know how many step downs, fall downs.
Come on.
And so many people. So they'll flex. They'll show you everything that they're doing, but they're not showing you the back of the scene, the background scenes.
Come on.
But you will see everything in the front. You see everything on the ground.
Come on.
This car, this house, this.
So it's a highlight reel, though.
It's a highlight reel. No. So, but a lot of things, I just like with me, how many things that I had to go through, dealing with trying to really mentor different kids.
Yes.
And some of them, just wasn't mentally there.
They wasn't ready.
They just wasn't ready. You go through a lot of challenges. It's just how life is.
Yeah, because this is the thing though. Because I'm like, man, the world they look at. This is the thing. I look at life like McDonald's. How many McDonald's you think in Houston? Just if you had to guess. About 50?
I would say at least about 50.
Okay, so
if not,
the reason why it's better to have 50 McDonald's than one, so the traffic won't be jammed, because a lot of people like McDonald's. I tell people there's no competition. There's always collaboration. Right. All right, because what you good at, God got your people, and what I'm good at, God got my people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not competing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up, I'm saying, man, this is how I make 6 figures a year through these 9 different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't say a month. Through these 9 different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize how important it is to understand how money works. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, we're talking about the second half of your life. So the second half of life, what are you planning on? This your first and only, or you got more coming in?
I have a children's book that I'm on.
Okay.
Actually,
talk about that.
It's part of my with the kids. With the outreach. So this half of the book was just talking about a little more about me. My life, my story.
Come on.
A little bit about the organization. Yes. And everything. Just that whole little deal.
Gotcha.
But this one is actually the kids, the super achievers, and they going out to do great things out in the community. So we're showing all the great things and outstanding things they do in the community. I
love that idea, man. Because I also, this is my first. I'm gonna give you my book before we leave today. Okay. This is my book right here. Why Now Is Your Time. I talk a lot about designing your life, creating your brand, leave your legacy. Because I think it's so important that we wake up every day and die empty. Yeah. My motto is die empty. So when I say die empty, is some of the best ideals, the best everything's at the gravesite, because people did not take action. All right. So then what happens is God uses you as a vessel, and if you don't do it, He got to give it to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So what's most important is, as we move in, die empty. That children's book needs to be done. Everything you got in you need to be left behind for somebody else.
Wherever it takes.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever it takes. Yeah. And I like that. So let's kind of expound on that mindset, whatever it takes. Like, what do that truly means to you, though?
Man, it means everything. I just never give. I can't give up.
Come on.
It's the whatever it takes mentality in me. Just always it taps in. Look, we human. Come on. We go through things. I'm not finna say I'm perfect. I go through things all the time. If it's at work or personal life, a lot of things. But whatever it takes, Sheldon. So it always like hits my mind and say, man, don't give up, do whatever it takes. God done been through a lot. He done died for you. He did whatever it takes. So you can do whatever it takes. And it gives me more, it's giving me the strength and power. It's like He just send it in me. When I say it to myself, and it's just like prayer. Yes. All that's giving me strength and power to accomplish my mission.
I see you had that hoodie on. You got the hoodies for sale?
I was selling them at one point.
Okay. Man. You let it down with?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, we gonna bring it back. Yeah. It was a lot doing when I was dealing with my kids. Okay. So the brand was actually for the kids. Okay. So I got grown and older and so, but yeah, I still support my hoodies and stuff like that, but not as much,
I got you. So, all your ideas that you have in your head right now, you wrote them down on paper yet?
Not everything.
You need to. Yeah. The reason why I say is, not only we need to create a vision board, we need to create a vision environment. All right? So your vision board is to tell you the story. Your vision environment is to help you get there. So the people that you're going to be connected to, it's going to help you fulfill your purpose. So I help a lot of people on websites. I see a lot of websites that only got landing pages and stuff like that. I help a lot of people like really build their brand out, because I see the pieces of the puzzle that people missing. People missing the pieces of the puzzle, because like we use social media as a platform, but social media ain't my home on the internet. My WhyNowIsYourTime.com is my home on the internet. That's why I can invite people there, and I can talk to them. They can subscribe. I can welcome them in. That's where the power comes in. Because of social media, I don't know. I might post something. They might not like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to let nobody hold me back.
You might get about 2 likes or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or social media might ban me. They might put me in the jail. Might put me in the social media jail. That's right. So you out for 30 days, you can't post because somebody offended by something you said. But if I build in my community every day, my community understand who I am. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, focus on the power of 1,000. So the power of 1,000 is get 1,000 people to know, like, and trust you and spend $1,000 with you every year. That's $1 million. It's the mindset.
That's dope.
It's the mindset.
I put that write that down. Where's one of them cameras? Put that on there, man. You know what I'm saying?
So at this point, I like to talk. I call this the word game. I say a word. I tell you an acronym with the word, and you tell me what that word means. Luck, acronym, labor under correct knowledge. What do that mean to you?
Wow, man, you hit me with these words, man. Oh, man, look to me. Man, it's something that's, that I don't want to say it's an opportunity that just an opportunity that came to I don't know to pass.
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
I don't think things are luck. I just think that it's something that's already.
And that's why I said labor under correct knowledge. So if you do the right labor and you got the right knowledge, you can achieve whatever. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, reverse engineer your book. If your book is, so let's say, well, how do I make $1 million with my book? So just say this book is $20. So for $20, I need to divide $20 divided by $1 million. If I'm not mistaken, that might be 5,000 copies need to be sold. So then we work on the law of 1%. So the law of 1% say this. If 5,000 copies need to be sold, that means that you got to at least get 500,000 people to look at this book in a 6-month period outside of social media. That's where the power comes in. See what I'm saying? So that's reverse engineering, yo.
That's what I'm trying to do now, man. Let's look up after this show, man. Let's talk more about this. I was trying to come up with a plan on how could I sell so many copies. Granted, if you hear, I like to pray to try to move around to different states, different avenues.
Yes.
So everybody can hear your story, not just but the selling part, I felt like, man, I know for a fact I would end up making my money back, but how can I sell like 1 million copies or whatever, like many copies to get that?
Yes.
And that was the challenge that I had mentally with me, because that's what I'm thinking big.
Yeah, you supposed to.
No, I didn't wrote a whole book.
Well, so this is the thing. I tell people, if you write a book, is there a website I can go to get it outside of Shopify?
It's a website.
So it's a website.
Shimthurger.com.
Okay, so we get to the website. Do the website
pop right up.
All right, do the website comes with a video that you're speaking to the people about the book.
I think I do got a video. Let me go back on that. I know this is gonna be one, because I got quite a few.
Okay, so the reason why I say is now we get to your website. We say, listen, welcome to this book, whatever it takes. I'll tell you a little bit about my story, what made me write the book, and then we start showing pictures of your path. This is what I live. This is what I do.
Yeah.
We start showing pictures of your path. We start showing exactly what you need to do. So now people get to get connected to you. Once they connected to you, people can buy you before they buy the book. So I tell people all the time, I don't sell Lloyd Christten. I sell my brand. Why Now Is Your Time. Why Now Is Your Time focus on 3 things: life, brand, legacy. We teach people how to design their life, create their brand, lead their legacy with their own information and products. That's what we do. So I tell people, when people get locked into you and your story, it's a wrap. It's over. You know what I'm saying? All right, second word is faith. For anything, I trust him. That's the acronym. What's your word on faith?
Faith is one of those words, man. That's heavy, man. The word is doing the utmost of not worrying about nothing coming in front of you. It's whatever's coming your way, any obstacle. I'm not trying to use that word. I'm not trying to say by faith, but I'm gonna say by faith.
Come on,
you gonna go over there. You ain't even tripping on what's on that other side, but you're gonna do whatever it takes.
Come on,
to get there, because you got faith. And even what they say, if you can't see nothing, like you say, like God just blindfold me or something. Come on. But I'm still walk straight, because I have faith that I know he's gonna guide me in the right direction. I'm not just gonna stop.
Come on.
I'm gonna keep going forward. So I think it's got a lot to do with just that just having that
tenacity.
You know, come with it, right? You know what I'm saying? And not just worrying about what's in front of you, but just going ahead and take risks and stuff like that.
The next word is pour. Acronym: passing over opportunity repeatedly. What do that mean to you? The word pour.
Pour is just you basically just. I feel like. I mean, say like you just giving up, like you just gave up.
Come on.
And, you don't think you can get. So you saying poor? I'm gonna say rich.
Okay.
I just use that.
Gotcha.
Since you said that, so I feel like when somebody may seem like they poor, because I don't, even though I might not even have the money, I might be just on that on that level, but I will never say that I'm poor. You feel me?
Yes. It's a mindset though.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset. That's why the acronym is passing up opportunity repeated, because we all have opportunity. You had opportunity to come here. All right. We can't live this moment again. We can't buy back. I'm on 43 years old, day whatever. You know, I ain't gonna be 44 till next year, but I'm 43. I can't buy back the time we spending right now. You know, that's why time is just so important. And that's why I said it's passing up opportunity, because you took the opportunity to come. You didn't know what you're gonna get out of this interview. Right. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know who you was really meeting until you got here to say, oh, okay, this is who he is. The next, and you said rich. My acronym for rich is residual income creates happiness, because once you understand how to create residual money, this is pretty much residual. But I need to know, is the process automated? So when I get to your website, I need to know, are you speaking to me? How are you selling it to me? And can we take these chapters and create an audio, or can we take these chapters and create modules on these chapters? So now we take the book, we sell the book for $20, we sell the audio for $15, we take the modules and sell the modules for $97. Which is the story. I'm just saying that's the process. Man. That's the process.
Man, I'm writing all that down in my memory. That's
the process, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, and that's another thing, that when you don't have, when you don't have and even though I'm here to speak with you on the show, but you still giving me the game. So, and sometimes too, it might not even take. It might take longer than what you think.
Yes.
For somebody to tell you how to sell or make that.
Come on.
You know, sometimes you just got to be patient.
And I think you're around the wrong people, though. That's nothing.
The people, and like you were saying, the knowledge, too.
Yes.
Like, I just wrote a book, and somebody didn't ever tell me, well, look, this is how you can sell this book and make this type of money.
Yes.
They just excited that I wrote a book. They're not teaching. I haven't had the knowledge of learning.
And so that's what I'm saying. So we take one book, and we make 8 products out of one book. That's priceless. So now you give people choices. You be like, well, man, I really don't want to read this book. Buy the audio. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I want to know more about the story. Well, in every chapter, I did a module. And the module, so now this book got 12 chapters look like? 15? Something like that. But now I got 12 chapters I can share with you on the modules about my story. You can go watch the videos that's basically going to speak to you about the book. I'm selling it for $97. That's process and procedures. We ain't been taught. All I do is study marketing and branding. That's all I do on a daily basis. When I wake up, I'm looking for how to market, how to brand, and how to make $1 million every year after year after year after year.
And see, that's it. And see, I'm coming behind that. I mean, my deal was just impacting lives. I've been doing it half of my life.
I got you.
And then when I seen it was a need, I went towards that. It's like God had already had this set for me.
Come on.
So this is what I need you to do. So while you doing what you doing on your end, like, you know, marketing and just like, God probably had you on that path. Mine was just impacting lives because he knew where I was going, where he was taking me to. Look at all the things that I'm going through right now. As being a police officer, juvenile detention officer.
Come on.
You know, just working with kids in the community, doing all these great things.
Come on.
But now I get to, you know, try to, what they say, enjoy the fruits of the labor, trying to learn all this stuff.
Hey, impact and income. At the end of the day, what I learned about the other people, the other races, they will sell you something. They not scared. They ain't scared. So I learned my price is my price. So I learned that. I heard this the other day. They was like, they took the same Payless shoe and moved it to California, okay, into the rich neighborhood and put it in a different box. The $13 shoe, they sold it for $30,000. How they did that? Because They change the image of the box and put it in a different area. This is the thing. You got to put yourself in a different environment. So now you can push to your next level. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what God is he's getting me to he's getting me around people. I met somebody from in Miami I'm doing some stuff with.
Come on.
So and like I said, it's never late.
Never late.
Never too late.
Never late.
But the good thing about it is God, he's seen what I did. You know, and impacting lives. So he got my back.
Yeah, the provision of the promise, man. Come on,
say, man, you done done all this for me, man. I got you now.
Come on.
And to be honest with you, he really. I'm learning that word. I'm learning that he really does because I see so now I pray about God. I want to receive now. So I say, God, I've been given. I want to see how it feels to receive.
Man, so that's why I tell people all the time. I was like, what I pray for every day is for wisdom and favor. I pray for the wisdom to know what room to go in and for the favor. So when I step in the room, God put his favor on me. I don't worry about the money. I got multiple streams of products. I got so many different products. I got digital. I got a clothing line. Why Now Is Your Time. Got multiple streams of income. All right. So I try to tell everybody, listen, the power 1,000. Stop. I need 1 million followers. No, you don't. Nah. You need 1,000 supporters. You know what I'm saying? I don't even call them fans. You need people that say, man, what you about, I'm about. I'm going to support you in your vision. And then that's what builds the millions and millions of dollars when you understand like how to make that. Once you make the impact, how to package it up with the income. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, all right, so we got a time capsule about this big. It's about this wide. You're on your way out. You only can leave 3 things in there. What are you going to leave in there for people to remember you by? You only can leave 3 things. It's this big and this like this. Only 3 things. Once you die, we're going to put it in the ground. And 1,000 years later, we're going to get somebody to pull it up. They're going to open it back up. What is it that you're going to leave in there so the world can remember you by?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, my story.
That's good. Your story. We have a letter in there talking about your story.
Letter talking about the story. I mean, just a great, I always say, great role model.
Okay.
For the people, for the kids.
Come on.
I mean,
one more.
Just resilient. Resilient. I always bouncing back.
No matter what you go through.
No matter what I go through, always bouncing back.
I love that, whatever it takes. I think every day you need to wear that shirt, whatever it takes, different colors. Yeah. You need to wear it every day.
Yeah, I'm on that guard department right now.
Okay, let's talk about that guard department. Let's talk about that.
I be switching up the game, man. Guard, things. I'm a Gemini, so I switch up. I go switch it on you.
Come on.
Whatever it takes, then God take over. What was Sam?
It changed up.
Man, it's all about God, man. It's just all about, man. I always try to, in the book, I always want to make him known.
Yes.
Because if it had not been for him, I would not be here today.
Talk about it.
So I always have to put God first. And not just put him first, let people know about him. And through my story, you would know about him. Through my grandparents and all that raised me. So I always try to find some type of way to rep him.
Yes.
It's just like, we can always think of other things to rep and put on, which is cool. Like I said, whatever it takes. But now I'm repping. I want to put something with God on the shirt.
I tell people all the time, man, people see your glory, but they don't know your story. They don't know the struggle I've been through to be job free. They don't understand really digging deep, trying to figure out a way. Nobody want to help me. Everybody, man, you trying to write a book, man, get that out of here. Man, you trying to start a studio, man, get that out of here. Man, you trying to be a millionaire, get that out of here. Now you see it. So now all that yippee yapping. Now you like, well, hey, man, no, I mean, how you did it?
You gotta keep, you keep your circle small.
Oh, man, so come on.
I try to not listen to a lot of the being in an environment where you're telling a lot of your business to what's going on. Because the only person that really need to know is the man upstairs that's gonna give you out your strength, your faith, that wisdom, as you was talking about.
Need that wisdom.
And the faith and all that. you just go over it with him what you want to do. Pray about it and just make it happen, because a lot of times you make the most noise in silence.
Yes.
And that's my thing. I like to do everything quietly. And then I'm a doer. So I can show later on when the product is finished, completed, then boom.
Now, how you got a Lambo? Hey, listen, I told you from day one, we've been locked in. Yeah. We've been locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Working behind the scenes. I might go and go and have a good time right there. But I'm going back home to go get some stuff done. Yeah, that's all I've been doing, man. Is really just trying to stay focused and trusting in God, doing whatever it takes.
Yes.
And just keep going. And mind you, I get my rest, Lord. So
of course.
I get my rest, but I jump right back in.
Yes.
Let me tell you another thing that be helping me out.
Talk to me.
Listening to a lot of motivational stories.
Yes.
Motivational music. I lift weights with motivational.
Yes.
Like E.T.
Yes.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Eric Thomas, Inky, all those guys.
Yeah.
And I just get crunk. In the morning, I'm listening to gospel music.
I got you.
Want to keep your mind focused on the positive. That's all I do is just focus. Keep that mind, because it's so much distractions. It's so much, that mental health stuff, all that just flying in the air.
Come on.
And it's attacking you.
It's attacking you.
In many ways. Coming. So doing things like that to keep my mind focused on positive things, it really, really helps me, man.
And I tell people every day, man, walk around like a plug, okay? Now, this plug you walking around with, you got to plug into something every 30 minutes. That's going to give you your source back. So if you're talking to that negative friend, that's a plug. If you're talking to that negative situation, that's a plug. But every day you wake up, you say, man, I'm going to read my Bible. I'm going to read this good book. I say read 10 pages of a good book. You'll read 12 to 15 a year. I done read almost 900 books. So that's just easy for me because I'm always reading books. I'm writing books. I got a children's book and I got a children's book, a teenage guide, and my second book coming out. My second book is 12. It's called 12 Things to Get Done. And the shit I go through, the shit I went through as an entrepreneur to become a millionaire. Just tell people, I went through some, it's what it is. Right. Be transparent, man. And sometimes, again, you got your people. Your people gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? You got, some people might say, oh, man, I'm all holy. Some people more motivational. Everybody got their own tribe of people. But as long as you impacting people, that's what really matters, though. Right. So the next 3 to 5 years, where you see yourself?
Man, I'll probably be in Miami somewhere.
Come on.
Man, I'm seeing myself over there with the people I'm over there working with.
Come on.
I'm over there to do some things. I remember they used to say 5 to 10, but that 3... Yeah, I'm going in with that. Going in with that 3.
That 3, man.
I'm going in all the way in. I'm focused.
Man.
I'm focused, man. I mean, no midlife crisis, none of that. I'm breaking barriers. I'm going all the way to the top. Ain't nothing gonna stop me, man.
Them generational curses, man.
Hey, that's faith. Hey, man, what they say?
Faith of a mustard seed.
It is faith of a mustard seed. Muscle. Hey, without work,
it's damn.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
Man, it's you want to think highly of you. Expectations of yourself highly. So I dream of anything, and I know I can get it. I can believe it. I can achieve it.
Man, the hardest thing is, and I used to tell people all the time. People was like, man, you always talking about being job free. I used to say, man, journey of the broke, man, 40 years, 40 hours a week, can't receive 40%. I'm going to be job free.
Hey, man,
you know what I'm saying?
King, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's two more acronyms. The next one is money. Money stands for momentarily owned, not externally yours. Money is just a tool. What's your thoughts on money?
It's a tool.
That's it.
That's basically what it is. You can have it and it could be gone. So I don't put my faith in money. I don't. Man, I can tell you so many times I had so much money.
Come on.
And I can tell you so many times, like, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
But so it comes and goes, and I know I'm gonna get it back.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not tripping. Just sometimes we just go through things like that.
Last one is denial. Denial stands for don't even notice I am lying. People lie to themselves every day. They're in denial. The acronym of denial is don't even notice I am lying. People lie to themselves every day. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, Yeah, I mean, you have people that I just feel like I don't want to say. I just feel like they don't believe in themselves.
That's good.
I feel like everybody, if you can, you always want to turn that into something like that. I know that I can do. I mean, because when you look at life, you can do anything. You can do anything
you can
in life, like literally anything. But you got to put in the time. And I don't think
get yourself around the right people.
Get yourself. You be stressing on that. Get yourself around the right people. But you shouldn't have to, deny with yourself or nothing like that. It shouldn't have to be to where you want people to think you this person and you are. Everybody is somebody.
Yeah.
But you don't have to feel like, hey man, I'm up there too. You know. You know really what the business is in the backyard.
And I tell people all the time, man. When you pull up to a car, when you pull up to a car, the car costs more than everything they own. You ain't gotta do no talking. Conversation over with.
That's it.
You gotta talk about it. You already know. But this is the thing, though. I say that because what I have learned is I stress being in the right environment, because your environment it can either build you up or it can destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people get in this circle and people be like, man, I don't know. I mean, let me use this analogy. We got a glass right here, okay? This glass represents your body. We got some water. We pour in the top of that glass. We're going to top the glass off. The water represents positive energy. We got a dime. We're going to drop the dime in there. The dime represents that God's vision. So you see that glass? You see that water? You see the vision. The vision is what? Clear. We got a teaspoon of Coke. The Coke is dark. It represents negative energy. We pour that teaspoon of Coke in there. It goes into that. What happened to the vision? It's gone. Yeah. So this is why it is so important that you guard your environment and watch who pouring into you. You know what I'm saying? The only way me and my wife become millionaires is because we position ourselves. We have to even cut family off. They don't see the vision. Cool. Yeah. I'm rolling. I gotta go. So now I gotta meet a new group of people that can push my vision forward.
Right. And I think for me, mine is just meeting those people like yourself, your wife, being around those people that's really putting in the work.
Come on.
Because all I'm gonna do is do what y'all do. I'm gonna want to put in the work. I'm gonna get hungry. I'm gonna be like, man, I want to get there. I'm humble. I'm not tripping. I like to learn. So like you said, man, it's just I love to learn. I love to get the knowledge.
Yes.
I have a friend. Every time we talk on the phone together, it's like we it's an exciting conversation. We talk about, helping each other, business mind. Man, you know, this. It feels so good because and then you feel like you really finna accomplish that. Well, you will.
Yes.
But it's just a good feeling to be around great people with like-minded people.
And I think, and I really stress on those two things is write out a vision board, but make sure you write out your vision environment. So when you write that vision environment out, I promise you're going to be like, oh, man, I'm be around this person. This person can help me with this person can help me with that. Now you start to build a team of people. Now I'm in a position where I hire people to do some things that I don't want to do no more. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of understanding. I tell people, I used to work with the railroad. They was like, man, you quit the railroad with all those benefits and this and that. Like, man, I have to live my purpose, bro.
Yeah.
Now I'm making more money than the railroad can ever think about paying me. You see what I'm saying? Because I learned how to cut the vision that I thought I seen for myself and walked into God's vision that he said, man, look, you got so much knowledge, so much information. Man, you got to start creating your own products. And then I didn't listen to nobody else who wasn't doing that. Because everybody who was doing something else, first thing they said was, man, I wouldn't quit that railroad job, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Those benefits are good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people talk about them benefits all the time.
Yeah. And so I just tell people all the time, man, just be locked in. So this is the point where I flip the question around. I let you ask me any questions that you want to ask me. You know what I'm saying? Now you become the narrator. Anything you want to ask me, man?
Hey, man, this is the first show that I was actually able to ask questions on. I mean, basically, how did you start? Like as far as building this, what I want to say, this empire of yours.
Man, I tell people this all the time. First of all, my mom passed away 13 years ago. It's a picture of her right here. 13 years ago from cancer. And man, I'm gonna tell you, I realized life is short. So I got on the right path, bro. I started getting locked in every day. I'm like, man, what I got to do? God gave me the vision in 2009. Okay? And I'm sorry, not 2009. I'm sorry, I'm going to reverse that. God gave me the vision in 1999 when I was 19 years old. I didn't pursue the vision till 2009. I was supposed to finish writing my book in 2012. I didn't finish my book till 2022. The reason why is I was scared. I was given so many excuses. You know what I'm saying? So when I became job free 3 years ago, and I couldn't depend on the job no more, and I was just on myself, I was already locked in, buying courses, buying books, trying to build my brand. I was locked in. I'm like, man, I gotta do this. I ain't got no more money coming in. So I gotta figure it out. Man, it's a wrap now. Now we got digital courses. We got like my podcast. I got an ebook for $47. I got a digital course for $297. I got a yearly membership for $2,500. Got people dropping in all day, every day. But it's just been wrapped around the vision and believing in myself and getting delusional. The word believe got a word in between it, and it's called lie. You got to lie to yourself. You got to be delusional. You got to already see yourself there before you get there. People trying to wait to get there to see it. You're never going to get there. It's the mindset, bro. It's the mindset.
So where do you see yourself in 3 years?
3 years, about $1 million a month. $1 million a month. Right now is your time. I'm probably gonna do maybe 3 to 7 speaking engagements a year. I mean, a month, because I don't want all my time taken like that. So I want like maybe 3 to 7. Probably charge about $50K just to speak, but to build my community up. You know, my community is $77 a month for entrepreneurs. I probably have 1,000, 2,000 people paying that every month, and just building my community, man, impacting lives. We ain't trying to help everybody. My vision ain't for everybody. Why Now Is Your Time is only for entrepreneurs. So if you're a person, there's some people that love jobs. I don't never hate on them. If you love jobs, that's on you. I'm focused on entrepreneurs. I'm focused on my swag on group. Swag on stands for Stop Wasting Abilities, Gifts on Nothing. That's the youth. I'm focused on that group, helping them become entrepreneurs, and then meeting people like yourself and other people who's like, man, I need to run the play. I need to know, how can I take this one play and make multiple things? What's your price, and how can you help me build this out to a platform that now I can build a community? Now I can build, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. It's to help 100 people become millionaires over the next 3 to 5 years.
Man, you're going to do it.
The vision clear, bro. It's clear.
That down right there, I see it. That down in that big glass.
It's in there. It's in there, man. And I'm telling you, dog, I mean, like I said, I appreciate you coming on. Yeah. I mean, any more questions? I'm going to leave the floor open. Man, I like to leave the floor open.
That's pretty much it, man, because I'm always about me always helping people. I feel like when I actually meet somebody that's willing to help in return,
yes,
it mean a lot. I'm just a gift for other people.
Yes, you just that vessel.
I'm used to doing this. I don't even pat myself on the back because I'm so busy working, doing until somebody actually say, Sheldon, bro, do you just take your time and just see everything and reflect and see everything? And I'll be like, man, not really.
I got 2 more things. Number 1, what are you most proud of yourself the last 3 years? Clap. This is the time you pat your own self on the back. What are you most proud of that you have accomplished? Talk about it.
Kids.
How many you got?
Well, I'm talking about I mean, if you say, I got.
Oh yeah, I got
25.
Yeah, underneath you, yeah.
Well, everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else kids, but
just seeing kids, man, just inspiring kids, going to different schools, going to talk, man, being a father figure, man, being a role model, having kids to hug on me, call me, lean on me, really trust me. That's what I've been doing half of my life, man. It's really putting in work for the kids. I mean, we go all the way back, but
this has to be one of your biggest accomplishments.
That's huge because that's everything that's about me.
Okay,
I mean that's what I love.
So the kids and this book is the 2 most things you proud of. You patting yourself on the back for. Is this okay? I tell my wife this all the time. When you in the frame, you can't see the movie.
Yeah.
Only the people outside the frame can see the movie.
Right.
So I tell my wife all the time, we have to pat ourselves on the back. Ain't too many people. We went to we went to an event last week. I said, it's 175 Black people in here. How many? That all business owners. Probably 2 or 3 got their own studio. So we one of the 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And now we're in position to go get a building, 10,000 square feet, 5 podcast rooms.
That's dope, man. 2
state-of-the-art training facilities where people can come in and teach what they know. Also, a place where people can have their own seminars, a photographer room. I mean, that's where we at right now. And I tell people this every day. It's like, man, you got to believe. So be proud of yourself, because you in the frame, you can't see it.
I be feeling like with me,
come on,
I'm not, of course, I'm proud.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not done.
Even though,
but like, I see what you said. No,
even though you're not done.
I got y'all. Yes, I understand.
Yes, but you're not done.
I got a lot of work. I'm just the beginning.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of when people come here and be like, man, you and your wife got a studio, man, y'all did. I'm like, man, we just warming up. Wait till you see the campus, the content creation campus coming to Houston. When you can walk in the building, we just create content in here. Whether you are art, I'm gonna have an audio room where people just can, and it's not for rappers, it's for content creators. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have an all-white room with people that got like fitness programs. They can do their fitness, they can do like a P90X style. I'm having where you can create content here. We need it. So now we ain't no longer renting out the building, we own the building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when we're in the frame, we can't see ourselves. But Petra, that's why
that's another conversation right there.
1%, less than 1% of the world.
The book is just totally. It blew my mind when I can see my name, and you look it up on the internet, man, and people ordering your books, and then they put the sweetest reviews. When they see it after they read it, reviews.
Come on.
You first read it. When you first write, you're not knowing. You kind of worry, man, what they gonna say? Man, hey, what you think about it, bro? Oh no, that day, man.
When I did this book beginning of last year, I was texting everyone. What you talking? And I'm like, but God was like, it's not about what they think.
No, it ain't.
Because you did your part. Yeah. Now let them read it, and you keep pushing forward.
Right.
So now I'm like, podcast, this, that, everything started. Why Now Is Your Time podcast? Why Now Is Your Time book? Why Now Is Your Time course? Why Now Is Your Time clothing line? It all started forming together. Now we're like, oh, this is how we make $1 million. It's simple now. I got the play. Right. The play is simple though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so last words, if you can look into this camera right here, and you can say anything that you want to encourage somebody right now, talk to them.
Never give up on your dreams. This was a great podcast. I want to say that.
Appreciate it.
Great, intelligent podcast, entrepreneurship or whatever you at. Don't give up on yourself. Do whatever it takes, as I always say. The dreams can come true. Anything that you're thinking about, have faith. Believe in God. You can't do it without God. You got to keep him first.
Yes, sir.
Walk with faith, and don't let nothing, all the barriers, all the obstacles, anything that you're going through, just keep jumping over. Hurtling over them, don't let nothing stop you, and surround yourself around great people.
Yes,
that's one that want to support you, inspire you to become great. So, and then with that being said, man, that's pretty much it.
So, before we close out, man, I just want to say, like, before you got here, what was your expectations? What you thought you was coming to see, versus when you got here, what you seen?
Not man. To be honest, I'm just so used to somebody invite me out. On a podcast. I'm just because me and my mentee, we have our own little podcast we do at a studio.
Okay.
So I'm just used to just going in and we going in.
I love it.
Going into a surrounding of somebody, just get in and we just start the show. But I didn't know. I mean, this is I came in with that lost.
Yes.
But now I'm found because of so much motivation and everything that I experienced.
Yes.
It's like I'm leaving out of here with something.
Yes.
So.
And I tell people, as long as we can drop gems and we can inspire people, that's what it's about. Because this conversation, I'm gonna invite you to our. We're gonna have tickets. It's gonna be $97 for one person. If you got a spouse, it'll be $147. You want to bring somebody with you. Those who come into the end of the year, it's gonna be December the 9th. It's gonna be a podcast gala. Whoever come, we're gonna be giving our plats for being on our podcast, because I got a podcast, my wife got a podcast, and we got a podcast. So we got One Match, Two Hustlers. My podcast is called Why Now Is Your Time, and her podcast is called Allow Yourself Grace. And so she invite a lot of people, I invite a lot of people, and then we invite a lot of people.
Man, I got another question.
Come on, talk to me.
Coach, give us 5 minutes of the game, Coach. Let's go overtime.
Come on, overtime.
Overtime. Lakers and Nuggets, real quick.
Let's go.
Did you think if you wouldn't, okay, I'm seeing how can I word this?
Come on.
Is it because when you found your mate, your wife,
yes, that
you became you felt like that was the missing piece of your puzzle in life?
That was everything. Know why?
So yeah. So exactly.
Yes.
Because I'm hearing something. I'm
let me explain.
Take me down.
My wife told me 4 years ago, quit that job. I'm gonna continue to work. I see your vision. If we fall, I'm gonna pay all the bills. I got us. Let me tell you something. Man,
is it a twin or something?
I ain't no twin.
Is anybody out there
knows
that can tell me that too? I'm doing it already.
So she put that battery in my back, and I walked away from my job, nervous. I mean, super nervous. I'm leaving all that money behind. But she put the battery in my back. That first year was lonely because I was buying courses. I was in the studio every day. I was trying to figure out exactly what I do to make $1 million. Every day I was locked in. I didn't have time for no distraction, no friends. I had to cut some people off. Hey, no disrespect. You might be my friend for 25 years, but you can't be my friend no more because you're not going where I'm headed. And not that they're a bad person. They're just not connected to where I'm going. And man, she put that battery in my back, and I quit. A year after she said that, I quit. And man, ever since then, bro, now she a full-time entrepreneur. So we need somebody to take a leap of faith. Yeah. So I took a leap of faith, but I got locked in. I ain't have time for no distractions. I mean, no distraction. I'm like every day, like, hey, okay, how do I build my brand? Damn, this course is $2,000. I'm out there. Okay, let me get that course. This course $200. Okay, this course $27. I'm just buying all kind of courses, building until I mastered it. Now I took the same information that I mastered and learned and built my brand to $1 million brand. Now I teach others.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had to drive. I knew. I said, "Nah, hold on, man. Everybody, we missing them.
We missing something.
We missing a puzzle,
man. She gave me energy. I tell you, man. I talk to a lot of young men too. I said, man, if you smarter than your woman, you gotta get rid of her. Because to me, God made us the muscle, but they made them the brain. All right. My wife would tell you, I'm not independent. I'm codependent. People don't understand what that means. I mean, you like your man. She said, no. I respect my husband. He runs the house, but I'm codependent on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm independent, but I'm codependent. I'm dependent on him to lead me. A lot of men trying to lead. A lot of men going blind trying to lead a woman. They ain't trying to follow you. But I think what gave her confidence, it was I gave her an exact strategy, exactly what I want. The Bible says, write the vision down, make it plain. I told her exactly what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, how I was going to get up every single day and make it happen. Look around, look at it. It's happening. Yeah. So, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Listen, man, thank you guys for watching, man. Listen, keep watching me like you watch TV. Not only you going to watch your income grow, but your mindset will change, man. We see you guys in the next video. Peace.